We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show. I'm your host, Bumpy McSquiggums, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting up coverage of something that I wanted to kind of wait to do until we caught up to it in, I want to say in the series, but the series is a little bit, I don't want to say convoluted. It's weird. There's certain ones that are like offshoots of others that tie together, and then others that are standalone, and anyway, it's a little confusing, and the vast majority of the Super Robot Wars games are actually all in Japanese and not translated or anything like that. So I have, I believe, all of the ones that are translated, but I've only been able to do a few episodes so far of Super Robot Wars OG The Moondwellers, which I believe is the first one that was translated into English. Anyway, long story short, I've been wanting to cover this for a long time, but I figured I would go back and try some of the older ones first and then come into this later. Anyway, I wanted to get this started. I just wanted to kind of show you guys what is the latest in the Super Robot Wars series, and yeah, we'll play through it eventually. Had some small technical issues. It was appearing on my other monitor. I had to change an INI file to make it work, which is fine. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't overly difficult. In addition to that, looks like we have some stuff just happening here. Anyway, in addition to that, controller, I had to like disable Steam input something or another to make it work. It feels like my buttons might be skipping a little. I don't know. I don't know how the controller is going to work, and it also seems like I can change the keybind settings, but only for the keyboard. I don't have an option to change the keybind settings for the controller. So it does have keyboard mouse support. I don't know how good or bad that is, but it is there. And it has controller support, but you can't really change in-game the buttons. And this has the backward Japanese buttons where circle is confirm and X or cross is back or no or cancel or what have you. Which is fine, you'll get used to it, or you can manually switch it or whatever. Anyway, so that's my my little warnings and slight issues that I've had so far. Yeah, and I have played this a little bit on my own before I actually dove in and started playing SD Gundam G Generation Cross Rays. And I really, 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 really like that game. I like this game a lot too, but that one was my favorite out of the two. So, and that kind of led to the whole Genesis and so on. Anyway, enough of a very long, rumbling, rambling, bambling start here. Our adventures today are in Super Robot Wars 30. B Studio Co. Limited and Bandai Namco are your developer and publisher. And it released on October 27th, 2021. I believe this is the 30th anniversary of Super Robot Wars. So, cool stuff. And you will see, well, you'll see just stuff from a variety of different giant robot mecha type shows. So, let us start. Alright, so there's beginner mode, normal, hard, expert, and super expert mode. I don't know what any of this stuff means yet. Start the main game in beginner mode. This mode is for players who want to take it easy with Super Robot Wars 30. You can change from the options. Normal mode, probably what I'm going to do. This mode is for those who have some experience with Super Robot Wars games or just want to dive in head first. Okay, yeah, we'll start with that. Hard mode. Experience with it. Enemies will be upgraded in normal mode. Let's just go with normal mode. But I'll still read through the other stuff. Making battles more difficult since they'll be upgraded. Enemies will be harder than in hard mode. This is best for seasoned veterans of Super Robot Wars. And finally, super expert mode. Enemies will be the hardest still. This mode is best for players who have beaten Super Robot Wars 30 in expert mode, so probably not highly recommended. I don't believe I have any of the DLC or expansions or anything yet, but I know that SD Gundam G Generation Genesis, very much there was massive updates, or sorry, Genesis as well, but Cross Rays, massive updates and things came from the DLC and the expansions and so on and so forth. So I imagine it's going to be very similar to that in this game, and I am definitely looking to get those. I believe while I'm actually recording this, a whole bunch of stuff is on sale, so if you guys won't like what you see and you want to grab Super Robot Wars 30 for yourselves, I think it's like 67% off right now on Steam, so you guys can go ahead and do that. Alright, we have that guy and this gal, as our two people. We have the Carefree Wanderer, a man who has been wandering the world. He seems to have a devil-may-care attitude, but possesses piercing insight. And then the Lonesome Girl, a girl who's been traveling the world alone. Her aloofness belies an iron will and a bone-deep loneliness. Well, that's weird. I don't know if they're like different stories or how this works. We'll try her. Okay, her name's Az Sengklaus. Sure. Her birthday is... Sure, okay, yeah, that's fine, whatever. She was born on April 20th. And we have a choice of which start. Ooh, Mobile Suit V Gundam? Huh. The location of a small Earth Federation forces base that includes a military academy. The surrounding area is under siege from the Kikaiju army. Initial series, Combatler V, and Brave Police J. Decker, etc. Okay, don't know what either of those are. And then here, a space colony with several Earth Federation facilities. I was going to say forces. And then I was going to say faculties. Facilities. Including a military academy. Guerrilla forces have been sighted in battle with a Zanskar Empire nearby. Initial series is the Mobile Suit V Gundam and the Majestic Prince, and so on and so forth. I think we're going to start with the colony, I guess. L3 Colony Allion. Start a new game with these settings. Selecting no will return to the title screen. Protagonist choices and starting locations cannot be changed during the game. Oh yeah, that's fine. This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or deceased, places, groups, or incidents are purely coincidental. Neil Armstrong. Bandai Namco Entertainment presents Bumpy will never work with us. Yeah, I know. I got that message loud and clear, guys. Thanks. Developed by BB Studio. Super Robot Wars 30. NSC, New Space Era 100, War shrouds the world in darkness. Our ship, the Dress Tracker, and all our comrades aboard her carry on the fight without rest. You guys just got to deal with me reading over this. The dawn is nearly here. We must be the ray of light that ends this long night of war. That's why, or that's what we fight for. That's why we fight. I'm looking at the sunrise now, thinking about where and when it began. That first day, when we and the Dressdragger sailed off to war. The day we all met. The day we live in infamy. Now that's infamy? Oh, okay. Earth Federation Military Academy 30. The colony is damaged, even on the inside. Miss, are you trying to hide here too? Oh, no, I'm traveling. I guess I am running, though, so I'm not all that different from you. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Do you know if things are bad outside Elion too? Now, if I recall correctly, apologies. No, I don't want that. Elion, okay. Keyword, I said there was a way to, like, look deeper into keywords, and this is how you do it. You hit a square. Elion, a space colony located at L3 and Side 7, an Earth Federation forces base and the home of numerous military facilities, including the Military Academy 30. Yeah, it's all the same. Even here at Side 7, Zanskar is attacking. Oh, we get to see about Az, voiced by... Okay. Origin is original. A runaway girl whose journey carried her to Military Academy 30, 16 years old. A string of coincidences results in her joining the crew of the cutting-edge, all-purpose military combat mothership Dressdragger as the pilot of the Huck Bien 30. Are the Hakibien? I don't know. She is taciturn and rarely tries to interact with others, but also never refuses someone who tries to reach out to her. Her history before joining the Drestager is unclear, and she refuses to speak about her own past. But her piloting skills suggest she must have undergone specialized training. We can change her facial expression. Interesting. Even here at Side 7, Zanskar is attacking. Well, that is fascinating, sorry. And then we can go there, and boom. An empire that rose to power in Side 2, though the empire's official leader is Queen Maria Pure Harmonia. Actual state powers in the hands of Fonse Kagate, or Kagati. Kagatai? It's like Katie, right? So, Kagati, maybe? I don't know. Leader of the Fanatics Party. Its main goal is spreading Mariaism, the teachings of Queen Maria, through force, invading places using their military knowledge known as BESPA, and converting the population to Mariaism. Mariah? Sure, Mariahism, by word or by guillotine. Or guillotine, the latter of which Zanskar has become infamous for. Well, why is the word so bad? I just don't know. It feels like everyone's forgotten even the idea of peace over the last 10 years. The last 10 years refers to the period of conflicts between NSE 90 and 100. This era of turmoil was thought to be over with the defeat of Emperor Lelouch V. Britannia. Britannia, sure, that one. Who had overthrown the Earth Federation, and the end of the Second Neo-Zeon War. However, the situation became unstable once again following Laplace's box incident. Yep. Okay, we're getting some Gundam stuff thrown in here. I like it. The Laplace's box incident. Reigniting the flames of war once more throughout the world. The following is a brief timeline of this period. Oh, wow. So this is just like straight up kind of copying stuff from the various different... Okay, I'm here for this. Oh god, this is pretty fast. Alright, so NSE 90, the one-year war caused by the Principality of Zeon's Declaration of Independence. The Hell Uprising caused by Dr. Hell, followed by the Mycenae War. I have no idea what that is. The Lunar Conflict against the invaders. Don't know. The Primeval War against the 31 machine primevals. The simultaneous occurrence of these events severely weakened the Earth Federation. Yeah, I don't... Sure. Some of those things made sense to me. NSE 92. First contact with the Wulgaru in the Jupiter sphere. The war against the Wulgaru is still ongoing and has slowed down the recovery of the Earth sphere. Then we jump to 97. The Grips War between the Titans and the Aeug, and the First Neo-Zeon War. The political instability in the Earth sphere allowed the Holy Britannian Empire, one of the world's major powers, to further rise to power, as well as causing widespread insurrections. And then 99, the Interstellar Campaign against the invading alien force, the Second Neo-Zeon War, Char's Rebellion. I'll say it correctly this time. I still want to call it Char, because that's how it's done, but it is Char. I am aware. I've been aware. And I know I've driven people mad with it. I apologize. The assassination of Emperor Lelouch, an anti-Earth Federation action enacted by the Black Knights. With the conclusion of the aforementioned events, mankind entered a period of peace, a concept that had almost been forgotten by time. This period is known as the Miraculous Year. And now we're looking at the NSE 100, the Third Neo-Zeon War, which is Laplace's box incident, which I believe was Unicorn. It was, the Unicorn Gundam storyline. This event completely broke the already tenuous authority of the Earth Federation, allowing Zanskar Empire to rise to power. I like that they're using a lot of things from different, I'm assuming things from different franchises and stuff, and pulling them all together and creating their own like story and their lore. I think it's a very cool thing. So like the various different Zeon and Neo-Zeon wars and stuff. and characters. I don't know. I'm a big fan of mashups and mix-ups of like various characters coming together. I love a good team up, so like this stuff is pretty cool for me. Sadly, I don't know much outside Gundam though, so once I finally finish getting through all of the Gundam stuff that I can, I will probably branch out and check out some of the other stuff that's out there and that's on offer. So, but for now, it's all because the EFF failed us, the Earth Federation forces. Oh dear, what were they supposed to do? There's been non-stop fighting ever since the 1-year war. Yeah. The Hell Uprising, the Mycenae War, the Lunar Conflict, and the Primeval War. I feel like I should read all of those things, because I don't know what a lot of those are. I think we're gonna let it slide, and I'm hoping that we can go back in later and check. I'm gonna check at least the Hell Uprising. Well, let's just do one right now. Series of battles against the genius scientist Dr. Hell and his mad ambitions of world conquest. Dr. Hell sent his Kikaiju to attack various locations under the command of Baron Ashura, Count Brocken, and his other followers, and they were all defeated by the concerted efforts of Mazinger Z and its pilot Koji Kabuto. In the end, Dr. Hell was killed, and the battle finally drew to a close. Alright, I kind of like this stuff. I'm sorry, I want to read it. I kind of want to go back now, too, because I feel like I missed something. It's fine. The invasion on the surface of the subterranean forces of the Mycenae Empire, the core of humanity's defenses against Mycenae's battle beast, was Great Mazinger and its pilot, Tetsuya Tsurugi? So sorry. The war came to an end with the defeat of the Mycenaean Empire, the Great Marshal of Hell, who revived Dr. Hell in a colossal cybernetic body. Victory came, however, at a great cost. Dr. Kenzo Kabuto of the Science Fortress Lab. Well, that sucks for that guy. Then there was the Lunar Conflict, the war against the invaders which took place on the moon. Thanks to the efforts of Ryoma Nagare and his Getter team, I don't know, the monsters were defeated before they could launch a large-scale invasion of Earth. And of course, who could forget the Primeval War? The war against the Zondarians and the 31st Machine Primevals. 31 Machine Primevals. The goal of the Primevals was to turn every living creature in the universe into machine lifeforms in order to relieve themselves. What? Relieve them from the stress of life. Excuse me. A process known as machine sublimation. The only force capable of opposing the GGG, a defense organization which employed alien technology. It was the GGG. In the end, the 31 Machine Primevals were defeated by Geo Gaigar, piloted by Guy Shishayo. Yep. So sorry. Captain of the GGG Mobile Squad. And the Earth was saved. Yeah. Don't know what most of that meant. Okay. But we're here for it. My guide button doesn't do anything. Oh. Once those ended, the conflicts between Earth and space continued to rage on, and then the whole thing with the Laplace's box happened too. Oh yeah, we gonna be here a while, guys and gals. A series of battles between the Earthnoids and Spacenoids, which started in the 1-year war. The main conflict include the Grips War, the first Neo-Zeon War, the second Neo-Zeon War, Char's Rebellion, and the third Neo-Zeon War, Laplace's box incident. And I guess we'll go take a peek at that. Oh boy, there's a lot going on here. Okay, a box-shaped object I could summarize this, but we'll read what they say here. A box-shaped object containing a stone monument engraved with the full Universal Century Charter. The term often refers to the monument itself rather than its container. The Universal Century Charter was supposed to be unveiled to the public in Universal Century 0001, but it went missing following a terrorist attack known as the Laplace Incident. Siam Vist acquired it by pure chance, and his Vist Foundation continued to keep it hidden ever since. The monument's final clause stated, and this was left off of the replacement monument. This is like the crux of literally all of the Universal Century. If this didn't happen, none of the craziness that befell the Universal Century timeline in Gundam would have happened. It is, if in the future, should the emergence of a new space-adapted human race be confirmed, aka the new types, the Earth Federation shall give priority to involving them in the administration of the government. I think there was more to it than that, but that's the general gist of it. Due to its similarity to the new type theory proposed by Xian Zundaikun, the Earth Federation considered the claws a danger to their authority, and thus omitted the claws from subsequent replicas. At the end of the battle for Laplace's box, Minerva Zabi, descendant of the Zabi family, chose to reveal the truth to the entire world. So, basically, all of the space colonies were just basically just colonies that were enslaved to Earth. They wanted their independence, and as the folks that were living in the space colonies, they started to adapt to space, and like it or not, it was like extra powers, almost like Jedi forces in some sense, where they could like telepathically connect to one another and understand each other's thoughts and feelings and communicate. They had like a sixth sense, like a spidey sense. Something bad's going to happen, they could avoid it, and so on and so forth. They could like sense each other, and so on and so forth, so on and so forth. So yeah, they were adapted from being in space for whatever reason, and this like superhuman or new type of human, and instead of doing as this whole thing stated here, where they're supposed to be recognized as a new type of human and included, given priority involving them in the administration of the government, they were kind of hushed, like, oh, new types don't really exist, and you guys are all just like, you have to do whatever Earth says, and you capitulate to our needs. And anyway, it was just terrible stuff. Anyway, Gundam stuff's really cool, by the way, guys and gals. Very cool. At least I think so. Alright, cool. When Emperor Liaoch was slain, we lost... What? Oh, did I do something silly there? Alright. They lost something, but instead the Federation completely lost the trust the people had in it. Is there a way to go back? Oh, there is. Okay. Oh, and then I can still... Oh, this is cool. So I can actually go back at any point. Yeah, if you guys are wondering about the 1 Year War, I don't think I showed you guys that. It was a war sparked by the Principality of Xion's declaration of independence from the Earth Federation. The war ended with the capture of the space fortress Solomon, and then the fall of Abaoku, and the death of the Zabi family, the leaders of Xion. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, who is this Emperor Liaoch was slain? We thought that we'd finally have some peace. Let's see who this guy is. The 99th Emperor of the Holy Britannian Empire. His full name was Liaoch V. Britannia. He went down in history as the evil emperor who brought misery and terror to the world with his tyranny. He rose to power by defeating the combined forces of the Order of the Black Knights and his brother Schnitzel? I don't know. Schneasel? But in the end, he was struck down by the leader of the Black Knights himself, Zero. Alright, cool. Continuing. And now Zanskar is filling that gap, taking territory as if it was always theirs. And on top of that, all those Welgaru aliens are attacking. What's going to happen to us? The mysterious alien civilization called themselves the United Pan-Galactic Empire. After first making contact with humanity in the Jupiter sphere, they immediately turned hostile. Everything about them, including their biology, the size of their army, or the reason for their attack, still shrouded in mystery. Hey, come on, cheer up a bit. No time for sad faces. You're such a sweetie. You don't need to waste that face on a frown, okay? Sweetie? I'm one of the students here at Military Academy 30. I'm guiding the refugees to where they need to be. Ah, yeah, hold on. We get to see about Leon. Okay, sure. A student at Military Academy 30, 18 years old, serves as the chief operator aboard the cutting-edge all-purpose combat mothership Dreistraga. She has an unshakably bright personality and serves also to brighten the moods of the crew, their struggles to deal with their sudden assignment. Even during her time as a student, her talents as an operator were clearly very high. Her accurate, clear reporting and rapid ability to respond to such changes, and the spur of the moment never failed to surprise those who know the normal, innocent side of her. Oh yeah. Okay, and then what about the military academy there? A comprehensive military academy under the control of the Earth Federation forces. It trains specialists of all kinds. Sweetie, do you have a dad or mom you need me to help you find? No, I don't have any family. I don't need to be called sweetie either. I'm not that young. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. I'm pretty used to being alone and being treated like a kid. Well, since I'm already being a jerk, mind if I ask a favor? What is it? Do you mind helping me direct these evacuees? This is a military academy, right? So you are helping these people because the military says so? No, not at all. Our student council president decided to help them herself. Honestly, with everything as chaotic as it is, the EFF's chain of command is a wreck anyway. So the president said that we need to do what we can for now while we wait for orders. Well, that's very noble. I know, right? New students like me all admire the heck out of her. Let me tell you. I didn't just mean her. You're very noble, too. You made your own decision to agree to help, and you chose to act on your own, all for someone else's sake. I think that's pretty incredible. Aw, that's really nice of you to say. Honestly, it's just kind of how we do things here at the Academy. I'd still really like you to help us, though. Won't Zanskare attack your colony again? You're right, Elion is under Federation administration, so it's a big, obvious target, but... a space colony located at L3 inside 7, an Earth Federation forces base, home of the... okay, we know. We know. We've got shelters and a mobile suit unit stationed there, so we're pretty safe, all things considered. We can't offer any guarantees, but we can do the best we can. Do what you can, the best you can. Is our president's catchphrase, after all. Do what you can, the best you can. That's nice. I like it. Yeah, now let's get to work. Smiles and sunshine. Aha, there you are, Leon. It's Jequan. What's wrong, Jequan? Did you finish leading the people over in Block 2? About that. There's an emergency summons for the cadets. What? Seemed like the broadcast didn't make it over here, so I came to tell you directly. Get the operations team together and head to Dock 12. But if they're calling up us cadets, that probably means... No point in dwelling on it. It's due or... Yeah, I'll be ready. I'm sorry, I gotta get going. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about me. I'll try to do the best... I'll try to do what I can the best I can myself. I'm Leon Ambrd. I hope we meet again. I'm as St. Klaus. I hope you stay safe. Yeah, well, I best get going. Later then. You take care as St. Klaus. St. Klaus? Everyone really is doing everything they can do. Uh-oh, danger. That's a bad noise. That's siren. What, does that mean Zanskare's attacking again? There's really a fight, all these refugees. Oh. Alien Dock 13. I wondered when they call us up suddenly, but where exactly have they brought us? The operations, mechanical, and technical departments looks like every remaining student in the academy. Still, should we really be here? The enemy's coming for Elion right this second. Two different crises, I guess. Well, let's just enjoy the party for now, sure. Isn't this thrilling, though? I had no idea Elion even had a Dock 13. This place reeks of military secrets. Oh, my curiosity is just begging to be set loose. Well, maybe, you're really earning that Mad Scientist of Elion title today. I guess I respect how you can be so thrilled by all this when we're all one robot attack from death. Aw, thanks, Lee. I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, stop calling me that already. So here's a question for you, maybe. Isn't this dock a little too big? Good eyes, Jaquan. You're not the ace of the mechanic department for nothing. What do you mean? Of all EFF ships, the largest is the General Revel at about 600 meters. Is that still alive? I thought that got destroyed. But by the look of it, this dock is built to accommodate a ship significantly bigger than that. What? This colony has a ship of that size in it? It does. It's waiting for you right beyond that gate. Though, to be honest, we only learned about it moments ago. Instructor Reynold! Or Reynold. Yeah. So, you got called in too, Instructor. I'm not your instructor anymore. I've been assigned to the post of Executive Officer. Executive Officer? That's right, which means... I'm your captain, Mitsuba Gray Valley. Is she the, class president? President Mitsuba! The student council president is the captain? What's this all about? Listen, everyone. All personnel here, as of this moment, have been commissioned as the crew of the cutting-edge all-purpose combat mothership Dreistrager. Cutting-edge all-purpose combat mothership? The Dreistrager. We'll have time to for explanations later. XO, begin embarking the crew immediately, please. Aye, Captain. Whoa. Freaking hell. Sounds like Zanscare's going to try to blow the whole colony to bits. All hands board the Dreistrager. The Dreistrager. Follow your terminal's instructions to find your posting. So that's a lot to ask us out of the blue. No complaining, all hands. Do what you can the best you can. Our first mission is to get the Dreistrager to launch. We gotta get it done. Okay. Seriously dark Juju Magumbo's going on, and we're the ones that are gonna have to figure it out. The journey's beginning. I know we haven't actually done anything yet. I do apologize. But the story so far, pretty compelling. Oh, look at them. Look at them. They're so cute. Sorry. Enemy mobile suit troops have been eliminated. That should persuade the Federation to abandon their resistance and accept the glorious liberation of Elion. They're still silent, but... Fine, then we'll threaten them a bit. Make the residents of this colony regret they ever sided with the EFF. What's our situation? It seems there's been a delay in loading our ship's assigned mech. I was told its pilot was among the casualties. Hell, there's no point in waiting for it to be loaded. Its pilot was part of what casualties? The Dreistrager's intended crew, was supposed to meet it here at Elion, but they perished in battle before they could reach us. Oh no! That's why they're trying to crew the ship with a load of cadets. It's insane. Calm down, Leon. We need you to focus on being the main operator right now. We also need to keep the ship safe at all costs. That's the only thing we can do for the dead crew, and it will also help keep the light of hope strong for the entire EFF. Some of the enemy officers might try to escape. Let's go take control of the docks. Mitsuba, the enemy's coming for our dock. Do you have anything we can send out to intercept them? No, we don't. The colony's complement of Jegans, was destroyed in the last two battles. I'd heard Zanscare had higher performance suits than the EFF ones, but... Leon, report on all ship sections. It'll take a few minutes before we're ready to launch. We don't have a few minutes. This can't be... Are we going to die here without ever accomplishing anything? Oh, snippity-snap. Smack. It's hidden away so deep underground, but there's no one guarding it. Looks like a new model, but a lot of the armor looks jury-rigged. That tape almost looks like bandages. Maybe it was damaged in testing and is still being repaired. And that visor on its face almost looks like a blindfold. Covered in scars, blind to the future, just like me. They're covered in scars? So, they still had a working suit left, huh? Ma'am? A machine just exited Dock 11 and is attacking the Zanscare force. Wait, Dock 11? That would be... Could it really be? This machine, I thought so. It's not a mobile suit. And the main reactor is disabled, but I think the machine can run on auxiliary power. The Huckbien 30, that's what I'm going to call it. It's probably like the Huckbien. The Huckbien. I'm going to call it the Huckbien 30. Or maybe Huckleberry 30. I might just go with that. The Huckbien 30? It's the machine scheduled to be deployed with a ship. It's part of a cutting-edge category of machines called personal troopers. But who the hell is piloting it? Leon, get me that pilot. Right. Huh? Oh, communication. Huckbn 30 pilot, please respond. Oh, please say you're friendly. That voice. Is that you, Leon? Az? Oh my god, is that really you piloting that thing? Yeah. There's a civilian piloting it? Now, hold on a second. How in the world did you get in there? I went over to the docks, but everything was a mess, so I was able to get over to the hangar where this robot was stored. And I figured this was the only way to, well, help. Do you really think we're going to believe something like that? I don't think you have a lot of choices right now. I'm sorry. Please, look, we're not angry at you. It's just get out of here. We can't let a civilian engage in combat. I refuse. Wait, are you going to engage the enemy with that machine? It's the only way to protect your colony. Very well. She turned around quick. But Mitsuba, what are you thinking? Right now, I'm the captain, and I have the right to use the ship's complement as I see fit. Can you hear me over there? Just buy us a little time. Okay. She's handling the 30 so well. That girl, who in the world? So the suit's name is the Huckleberry Finn 30, huh? Please stay safe, Az, sweetie. I told you not to call me sweetie. Az will do just fine. That's what my family called me. Okay, Az, just stay safe anyway. Az, we're counting on you. I'll do what I can, the best I can. Please, Huckleberry Finn 30, let me wield your strength. Defeat all enemies. All allied units shot down. Enemies in this mission aren't very strong. Try things out, see what works, have some fun. Nice. Oh. An area mission is completed by fulfilling one or more victory conditions on a battle map. You can check the victory conditions under the objective on the map menu. A victory condition in blue text means that completing it will finish the mission. Where there are multiple victory or defeat conditions, fulfilling any one of them means victory or defeat. Tip: since a blue victory condition is the final one, you should spare no SP, EN, ammo, or abilities to achieve it. If you don't understand any game mechanics at any point, remember that they're usually laid out in the tutorials, so review them whenever you need. You review the tutorial topics by opening the help on an unoccupied map space or under the options in the intermission. Okay, well, I think we're going to probably do a suspend, which I think saves the game. Yeah. We'll say that we're going to continue playing. Anyway, guys and gals, I know we didn't really get into the game proper as far as getting around, getting to move around, play, do some battling and fighting and whatnot. But yeah, we are here, and apparently we can zoom very far in or very far out, and I'm here for it. This is our girl in the Huckleberry Finn 30. It's pretty sweet. Anyway, folks, I have played this a little bit, like a year or two ago, and it was great. I really enjoyed it. Might have been 3 years ago. Anyway, and then I immediately went into SD Gundam G Generation Cross Rays, and I hadn't played this since. But I did want to get started on this. I wanted to showcase it, because I don't know how fast or slow I'm going to be getting through the other Super Robot Wars games. If you guys really like this, you want to see more, I'm going to do a couple of episodes first. And anyway, if you guys really like it, and there's a lot of, like, momentum and, like, desire behind this, people want to see more, maybe I'll continue this and then we'll come back to the older ones later. That's never really an issue. Alright, folks, if you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, the publisher, any of that stuff down below in the description of the video. There'll be various links, just like there always are. And until the very next episode, I've been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.